and she had Friday off, and she got her nose taken care of. So I think she's better today because she's here. She had a little nose surgery. And we got Iraq. Iraq is in the house. We've got Hussein here and AKP. Let's just get into it. Let's see. I've got you guys called up. If you want to come up. But guys, anybody that hasn't made a call to a realtor, please raise your hand. I'm going to put you on the phone. You're going to start making phone calls. So anybody that wants to come up and make a phone call to a realtor, have one chosen out. When you come up here, you're going to turn on your camera. Somebody doesn't want to make calls to realtors. I don't want to make calls to realtors. Well, let's see why. Let's see what's going on there. You know, that's the only way to get your get the job done here. Okay, what's up, Hussein? We're gonna let you talk for a minute, but you dominate usually. So, what's happening?
Yeah, I'm a little busy right now, so let people go. I'll be back in half an hour.
Okay, cool. I'll bring you back up then. Let's see. I pulled people up, but for some reason you're not coming up. There we go. Alda Powell. Oh, there we go. Everybody's coming up. All right. Alda Powell, you said you don't want to call realtors. I don't want to hear from you. What's going on?
I was being semi-sarcastic, Trent. I could make a quick. I'm doing Uber right now in Miami, but I could pull over and make a quick phone call.
Okay, how's Uber going?
It's doing well. It's my bread and butter. It's how I pay the bills. But I do have 2 W-2 jobs as well. I do have 2 paid jobs as well. So I'm always really busy. I'm always really busy.
What are your jobs? You got Uber? What else do you have?
I work security. I work security at the for the Florida Panthers and Inter Miami.
Oh wow,
FC.
Nice.
Well, yes, indeed.
You're a busy dude.
Oh, well, actually, you know what? I can't even make a phone call.
No worries. Yeah, you don't have to.
I did make a phone call. I mean, I was with you. Probably don't remember me, but I wasn't alive with you weeks ago, maybe like a month ago, and I did make a phone call on like a multi-family in Toledo.
Yeah,
it was like 2 months ago or something like that. Maybe you remember me from there.
Nice.
But otherwise, yeah, I just have I'm just working with a small team right now. We all have roles. We have like 3 people on our team. So one guy like me, I have batch leads. I'm sort of like the lead generator, and then one guy makes a phone call, and the other guy does the underwriting and sends out the LOI. So we have that system in place right now. So that's what we're doing right now. But once I get back to my house, if you want me, I could go ahead and make a phone call if you'd like. I have no qualms actually making phone calls. I was just being semi-sarcastic when I made that comment.
No problem. I was hoping you were afraid to make phone calls, and I wanted to make you cry. So you kind of let me down a little bit.
I've been working in call centers since 2004.
Oh, so you got this down, yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't. I've had some deals fall through. I was in a couple bidding wars on multi-families, but I'm still trying to get my first deal. We sent out a bunch of LOIs last week. We got to follow up with them. But anyways, I won't take any more of your time.
Okay.
I do want to make a phone call though, but once I get back to my home office and I can be on the phone and the laptop at the same time.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, bud.
All righty. Have a great day now.
Okay, later. Hey, he makes a really good point. He's got a team of 3 people because he works too much. And so they all split up the workload. That's sweet. That's really what you want to be doing in here for sure. Okay. AKP, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, my man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely. What's up?
All right, I'm trying to get my camera to work, but it won't work. I'm on my phone today.
Oh, don't worry about it. We'll give you a pass.
Thank you, my friend.
What's up?
I got I had something locked up. Well, I still have it locked up in Cleveland. It's a nice house. I had it under a seller finance deal, but the owner decided that they wanted cash. But they threw a cash offer, but they accepted my lowball kind of cash offer. I was wondering if you can look at it and tell me if this is something that we can put in, because I don't
Okay.
want to waste. You know what I mean? I don't want to waste the time. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
drop it in. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat real quick.
okay.
I'm not really worried about anybody taking or nothing. I got this pretty locked up.
Good deal. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens.
Right, so I got them to come down to $205 cash.
Okay. 205. Let me look it up here.
Did it pop in the chat?
Yeah, I see it. Let me bring it up on my side. I didn't have my prop screen open. I'm falling apart here. Stand by 2 seconds.
All right. Yeah, I had them locked up with the seller finance or a creative deal, and
Okay.
I guess something happened with the situation with the seller, and they needed the cash ASAP. So the realtor just called me actually about like 20 minutes ago. So she was running out to a meeting, but she just ran it by me real quick and said, "Hey, well, this is what we want to do." She said, "If you agree to 205 or 200 to 205, we got a deal." And she said, "I'll call you after the meeting later on." I said, "Okay, well, let's do it."
Wow.
Haven't
Okay.
signed
Let's see.
anything yet, but I'm pretty sure, I got a good
So they,
relationship with the realtor.
I'm just checking the comps real quick because that's going to be the big deal. And when you were going to do your seller finance, was it? Oh, they're only 3 days on market, and they're really ready to move, huh?
Yeah. I know this realtor real good. We got a good relationship. I did some things on my own with her, and when she gets something, she kind of just hands it off to me. She handed this off to me about a week ago, but I really didn't see any interest in it because it didn't look like it would be like I could, get the number lower. It looked like I was going to be stuck on that price.
Yeah.
So it kind of surprised the hell out of me when she called me today and said, "Hey, they're willing to take 200K."
Let's see. So, do you know what the rent is on this?
I think it was 1,500 or no, 1,200.
Okay. And have you looked it up on prop or no?
Yeah.
And what's on prop stream? Do they have a mortgage or no?
Hold on, let me pull that up for you real quick.
Yeah, let's figure this sucker out.
They are no, this is the one that's owned outright.
Okay, good.
Yeah, this is free and clear.
And they're saying 205.
Yeah.
Number one, you're not gonna accept 205 because
No, I think I'm gonna try to get a lower, but they said they'll do the creative deal if they can't get a cash offer. So, but they want the cash, and they said, "Well, we can do 200K cash."
200K. Okay, so they're down at 200K. Let's see. So let me just see what the comps are in the area real quick. And we're sure that they don't have a mortgage, so that's good. Let's see what's up. Wow, Zillow's wholesale estimate's really low. I never use that I just use it as a kind of
like a baseline or something.
Yeah.
In a way, just like a roundabout. They're always off.
Yep. Let's see what it's saying here. And then let me get comps too.
The comps I came to were about what they're asking.
Yeah, for the 200 or the 259?
The 259.
Oh, really?
So it was like, yeah. So it was probably like the lowest comp I got. Well, when I used the batch leads comps. I think it came to like maybe 235, 240, something like that.
Okay. But and you're saying rental is the rent's 1,200?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Trying to find some comps here. Looking at the map too. How's the area? I mean, Cleveland's pretty good in
Yeah,
general.
it's close to the water. I mean, it's not that far from the water. It's a pretty good neighborhood. It's a quiet neighborhood. You know, a lot of upscale properties in that area.
Yeah. Yeah, it's at 205. It still seems high, huh? Let me just make sure I'm not going.
Can't figure out why my camera won't work on my phone. It just automatically pops up when I do it on my laptop, though.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't get it. Well, I'm old school, man. I'm not up to the new technology as much as I should be.
Okay, so I've got, and yours is a 3-1.
Yep.
Okay,
3-2.
so
3-2.
3-2. Good. Okay,
Yeah,
even better.
3-2.
172. I'm seeing another 3-2. I'm seeing 243. I'm seeing 194. I'm seeing 238 and 187. So they're kind of in the area. I would say tell them, that you've run the numbers and you're the lender's only going to give you 185 and see what they
Yeah.
say. Because
Yeah, I
it
was.
sounds like they're in a really good spot of being desperate right now.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to use that because it's very unusual for them to contact the realtor over the weekend and the week, and then she just called me a little bit ago and said, "Hey, well, they're ready to go today."
Yeah.
So,
So they're saying 200, right?
yeah, so I think I can probably get them to 175 if I say we can act quick on it. You know what I mean?
I would say that's the way to go, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
175. But
Yeah, I think you'll be fine because the comps in the area support it like big time.
okay,
And you can
all right,
reach to, like, you can even say that, they found a comp that was 172
on the low end.
Yeah, and so you can say over on Broaddale is where that comp is, and it's a 2.5. Here, I'll put the comp address in the chat.
Yeah, I can add that to the little package. Use that as some ammunition.
Yeah, here, I'll just send you the whole.
I really wanted to do the finance and do it. That'd have been my first one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, if you can, yeah. So that's the comp that's 172. There are ones that are 249,
Yeah,
243,
but
194.
yeah, the ones on the high end were kind of like slightly far out, so I didn't want to hang my hat on those ones. You know what I mean?
Yep. Um, yeah, try 175 and let me know what happens.
All right. I think if I do get it,
Oh, and
well,
Eric
yeah. What's
Eric,
up?
I don't know what you're talking about. Eric is saying 150 to 160.
150, 160?
Yeah, that's what Eric's saying. And he is the king of fix and flips too. He's got the but this one doesn't need much work, yeah.
All right. Now, say if I get this for about like 150, between 150, 175. Now, when I drop that into our system, should I just go for the lightest rehab and probably take some money off of it? Or should I just leave it as is?
Take some money off the price.
Yeah, of the renovation.
Yeah, I mean the beauty is this thing is not bad. I don't see any real renovation that it needs. It's
No,
dated.
no. I mean, as far as when I submit it to our system.
It was sold in 2024 for $205,000. If that has any bearing on your guys'.
What is going on with this thing? So there's something else going on here. Let me just see what's up.
I got the last sale date at 1977. Your
Yeah.
information may be way better than mine, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Man, it's early. I mean, that was a comparable property that sold in for 2005. That was my bad. I apologize.
Yeah,
No, it's cool.
like what is going on? Okay.
Yeah, I thought I was going blind or something like that. How the hell did I miss that one?
No,
Yeah,
just
I mean,
waking
I
up.
think Eric makes a good point. Let's go for the 150, 160 area. So start off with 150 and blame it on your lender all day long.
Yeah, always play the blame game, right?
Absolutely. And it's so much better to have somebody to blame that is kind of not part of the process, because then it's you and the realtor against the lender. It's like, hey, how are we gonna, I got to talk him into this somehow. So,
all right, I think I'm gonna get it. Once she gets out of this meeting, she's gonna call me back, so I'm gonna
cool.
kind of get things ready.
Yeah, we'll be here till 10, so I'm dying to hear this.
All right. So just asking. So, say for an example, I did get it and I submit it to the buy box. When I go to repairs, do I leave that repairs at 0, or should I just put something on there? And make
repairs at 20 grand, just as far as updating. That's
So
fine.
I
Yeah.
have a repair budget for you if you like.
I'd love it.
Yeah. Here, I'll take a picture of it and send it to you guys.
Absolutely. You're gonna send it to the chat thing?
I just sent it to Trent just so I can save it there, but I'll put it in the chat as well.
Cool. Yeah, if you can, just drop that in my inbox. That'd be so great.
Do you want to just message me so that I have your contact and stuff? I can
All right.
drag it up over to.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
it's probably in the light. It's not brutal by any stretch. The kitchen looks like it's been semi-updated, so it's just an older. I have a feeling somebody died.
Probate.
Yeah, the seller is older. The seller is older, and I think she said the last time she had some work done was 2018, 2019.
Okay. All right. Well, let us know what happens. That's cool. Good job.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, brother, I can't find you in the chat because I'm on my cell phone.
Oh, it's okay. I got you. You're AKP?
AKP, yep. If you right click on his face, you can pull up his.
I wasn't sure who was talking. I didn't have it.
Oh, no
I
worries.
wasn't in Discord at the time, but I got you now.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to get on this Discord on my phone. I only use it on my laptop, but this phone, it just looks totally different.
Yeah, I've never used it on my phone, so I can't even help you there.
Pretty good, surprisingly. But
well, I got an Android though, so
that's your problem right there.
Yep. My daughter tells me every day, "Dad, I'm gonna get you a new phone." I'm like, "For what?"
Is that her voice? That's a horrible voice. You have to hear that all the time.
I bet it. Yeah.
There you go, bro. Just sent it to you.
Okay, awesome.
All right, I'm gonna keep you guys updated, man.
Yeah, please do. Take it easy.
Good luck.
Right. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, later.
All right.
Okay, Andrew, what's up?
Andrew. He just sent
Good morning.
There he is.
So I got through to that.
What's happening?
Good morning. Lots happening. Busy.
Morning.
The 12plex I got the PDF from, so I'm just sort of been going over that. He just sent that through this morning.
So I'm just
yeah, I just sent that to you guys. That's and they're open to seller financing. There was the first ones I sent you last week was the 316 320 Rhode Island. she got back to me on Friday and said they're open to seller financing, and they've got a 3% on one of the house and a 2% on the other. As
so sub 2 or seller
yeah,
finance?
so sorry, sub 2 potential.
Oh, sweet.
Like
So taking over the loan. Great.
Yeah, she said taking over the loans, and so yeah, they're at 2% and 2.65 and 3.05.
Great.
So
okay. How much do they owe on it? Is there any equity?
there's a little bit of equity they owe. On one of them, they bought the house for $275 in 2021. They've got a balance of $205.
Okay, so a substantial amount of equity, yeah. So they're going to want a little bit of money out of you.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to want to sort of dip too far below that two. I think 279 was where she said they were sort of comfortable around that 280. And I think that's primarily because they bought it at 275 in 2021.
Sure. Okay. And they, yeah, so they're just trying to realize all their equity. If you're going to take it over, you're not. They're not going to be able to get it all because some of it's going to have to go to,
the realtor
and all that. So
their rents are 29% below market.
Yeah, so they were, I think, looking at increasing them on the. I think some of the leases ran out in June, but yeah, they're a little below market.
Yeah, I mean that alone right there ends up being post renovation. So if I'm not sure if I haven't read far enough into this, but it ends up being like pretty substantial once you 16 years. It's like an extra 1,600. That's an extra like $20,000 a year that you make.
Yeah,
that's
this one that's why I wasn't sort of drooling over this, the 316 and 320, just from the cash flow perspective. But I mean, I thought maybe there's an opportunity if they're open to sub 2 or seller finance to do something.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, absolutely. And then Espanola, where are you at?
Espanola is he said the rents are pretty low there as well. They're around
sorry, that's what I was talking about was Espanola. I thought that's what we were talking about. That's the one that you just sent me.
No, the other one was the 306 road. Espanola's around bit over 700 a month each one. So it's sort of cash flowing. We said 9% gross. 9,000 gross a month around.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's Espanola. It says it's they're actually what it has it listed at is 810 right now, but it markets at 906. So it's over $100, which is the post renovation or appraised value is $1,070,000 compared to its current $930,000. So there's $130,000 worth of equity just from raising the rents, basically.
Yeah.
Says that the property is undervalued, has significant upside for potential once rents are adjusted and stabilized, which is good. Recent upgrades, so it's got a new roof, 5 years old, transferable warranty, which is nice. Okay, sure. Yeah, just got to run
Right by the fair.
Sorry, go ahead.
That 12, or would you go in at like a 720 cash or something, or 730? Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Yep, that's a really And I'm not in love with that neighborhood.
Yeah. Is it a bit dodgy or?
It's right by the fairgrounds, so I mean, you can kind of get an idea of like, I mean, it's I'm just trying to see it. Hang on, I'm trying to see what else is around it. I'm trying to see. Yeah, so you. So, geez Louise, what is that?
It's my little guy.
What's up, hair? Some awesome hair. You were nothing but hair.
A lot of hair.
That is
The other
awesome hair.
the other one was the Rhode Island that was I'm sending you both the address now. It was 320 as well, was the other property, and she said they're ready to do sub 2 on both of them, and they cash flow a little better. They're 2,300 a month each rent, and there's
Oh, really?
three of them. Yeah,
Bro, you're gonna
and so
you're gonna own the city.
it's a busy day. Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome. Are you thinking? Do you want to? Are you going to purchase these? What do you want to do?
I was going to purchase one and then JV on the rest of them if you guys are down. If we
Yeah,
get good deals on
absolutely.
it.
No, absolutely. I think those can roll perfectly. Which one do you like, Espanola or the Rhode Island?
It was actually the one that I really like. If you go back in your messages, is the
Tennessee.
yeah.
Yep.
That's and I offered them. I had to bump it up a little bit on Friday because they rejected the first one, and I'm just waiting to see the second, which was they wanted 640. I first offered 510, and then I offered 550 or no 540 on Friday.
Okay.
And then hopefully it gives a little bit of room. I mean, if I'm getting that for myself, I'd probably lock it up 580 and under. But the other ones, I just want to dispo all of them. So the Albuquerque and the and Rhode Island, I'd want to I'd want to dispo.
Yeah, Espanola and Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
And Rhode Island, I think that's yeah. So I mean, they're around 280 each, and they're with the 2 and 3% interest rates. And so what do you think I should go in with that? Just the regular buy box?
No. Go below that, way below it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then for a sub 2, I'm just I'm putting
as little as you can get away with, because we want it's good loans, but they're in their brain, they're thinking they have $70,000 in equity.
Yeah.
And so we need to chip away at that and let them know that they don't, because the equity that you get is going to be part of your assignment fee, but it's also way more attractive to the buyer for sure. So I mean, if you can tell them like the only way you could do it is probably around 250.
Yeah.
So then you'll have at least 20 or because they're going to need a down payment.
Yeah.
To get their realtor paid. And then I also talked to the realtor and see how you can get the realtor down on their price too.
Yep. All right. So around 250 for those ones.
Okay.
And then New Mexico, just 720, and then just try and get him onto a decent seller finance rate around that.
Yeah, that'd be great with that 12plex for sure.
What's the highest you go on the seller finance side or the sub 2 on the
get
price?
Seller finance, it kind of doesn't matter. It's going to matter the terms more than anything. So if you can get a low, like if it's a 0% interest, you can go a little bit bananas on the purchase price.
Yep.
You don't have to be. But I always like to give them start with their purchase price and then move up from there. Especially after you've already talked to them about the low cash offer. Yeah, they might play ball for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I put all your numbers in your chat, Andrew.
Yeah, I'll give all those a go now, and then I'll I can call if anyone wants me to call. I can call one of the realtors back and see how I went with one of the offers, if that's worth anyone's time. Or
yeah, no, I'd love to hear it. Do you want to give it a go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Just have your son do it. That'd be better.
Yeah, you want to make the call?
Sure.
What's his name?
His name's Beck. Mr. Beck.
I love that name. Hello,
Beck. Like the band Beck?
Yeah, the singer Beck.
Nice.
Hello, Beck.
What was their big song? Was it Where It's At? No.
Loser was the one he broke with. I'm a loser, baby, so I don't pretend. Yeah.
Oh, what a voice on you there, Andrew. That's amazing. How did we get so lucky to hear that?
All right. Hey, Lisa, it's Andrew Crosby. How are you this morning? I'm fantastic. Did any word from the sellers regarding the offer?
He said he was doing that. He just told me that he was figuring less than 600.
Less than he.
No.
Okay. All right. Let me. I don't know if I'll be able to get up that high, but let me have a think about it, and I'll give you a call back a little bit later. All right. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. That makes sense. Okay. All right. Thank you. So
What was
she's
the number?
600.
Oh, geez. Where did you want to be?
Around 550. But I mean, I'll have a look at the numbers again. I mean, it's not, if it's an investment, 50 grand. If I'm just keeping it 10 years, may not be a big deal, but I'll have to run the numbers again, see if I can make it work.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, again, time also helps in those situations, as you know, it's one of those things where,
as we know, and is it a deal at 600? Is it that exciting at 600? Maybe not.
Yeah, not as exciting.
Not as exciting. Still good numbers though. So I might consider it, but yeah, I'll have to speak to my lender. But yeah, that's I'll get some offers in on those other ones and keep you posted. And then I never got that link to your site the other day. Can you shoot that through to my
absolutely
inbox so I can just go and fill out that form and JV on the ones that we
absolutely.
And Andrew, if you need a lender, I can do the DSCRs at 10% now, so 10% down.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yes. Just let me know.
I know that changes a lot.
That changes a lot. All right. Well, then I may be in contact with you again shortly, Shane, around the Tennessee, because I could do even more than 15 down, or 10 down, but yeah, that would work.
Yeah, but why not? I mean, if you can get them for 10, that's even better.
Yeah, no, appreciate that. That's awesome.
Get it for 10, and then you can buy another one with the remaining money, right?
Exactly. Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. All right, let me run some numbers. Yeah, I'll hit you up in a bit, and I can give you myself.
That's good, buddy.
I'll put that
I'm here to help.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. I'll let you know how I go on those other ones, and hopefully we get another one under contract.
Okay, and there's the help form right there.
Oh, you put it in the main chat. Okay, got it. Yep.
I'll send it over to you too, just so you have it in yours.
Awesome.
You're on fire in Albuquerque. That's the best.
Warming up. Yeah, gonna focus on that area for now, since I know a little bit about the pricing. Yeah, great spot as well.
I've always steered clear. Like I never would have. I wouldn't realize that you get some good deals there. That's great.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Okay, bro. Take it easy.
And I'll touch base soon, Shane. Cheers.
Sounds good, man. Cheers.
All right. Let's see who we got. Jacoby, what's up?
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's up?
Yes, sir. So I'm out of Houston, Texas, and I actually joined the Discord back in July, and a week later I got my first deal.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I got. But I took a break all the way up until this point, and I texted a realtor. She had a seller's house for listed. It was canceled on month 5, and she put it for rent. And I'm trying to see if it's a deal, because I kind of forgot how to do the numbers again.
Yeah, no
problem. She is open to the offer. She asks, what is my offer for the to take over the mortgage.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, send me the just send it in in my DMs, just so we have it.
Okay, let's see. How do I send you a DM?
Just click on my face. Just right click on my face, and then It'll say message.
Oh, there it is. Got it.
Let's see.
Okay, there it is, Trent.
Got it. Is that near you? Is that near Houston?
Yes, it's about 25 to 30 minutes away.
Okay. And where are you at with your offer? What have you told her?
I just we can take over the mortgage payments, and I haven't texted her an offer yet.
Okay, perfect. And do you know, did they give you what the mortgage payment is and where they're at with it? Did you like?
I'm gonna text her right now.
Yeah, ask her to send a just the latest mortgage statement, or even better, if you can get access to their the login and the password for their mortgage company. That's always the best.
I did see that. Go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, they're at they've got like maybe $5,000 in equity. So this would be something you would just take it right over. But I don't see the interest rate. Did you see that?
On PropWire, it says it's like 6.8.
Okay, that's not great. We don't love that. But let's see what its the comps are for that. Shane, did you get that? Let me give it to you.
Nope. Did you send it to me? I didn't see it.
Not yet. That's probably why you don't have it. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Let me see what the comps are in the area. Because that's the big deal in this situation. Because if it's a good price in there, oops. Stand by. Yeah, your comps are pretty high. Yeah, I'm getting everything over 300, so that's 1 for 215. Yours is a 3.2, is that correct?
It's a 4.3.
Oh, good. Okay, so we're yeah. This is fine. No, and it's good. What do you know what their situation is?
I don't. I didn't. I called her when was this? I called her Saturday, I think, but she texted me today.
Clean property. I mean, it's totally clean. And they're renting for $21.99 a month. So yeah, if you can take over the payments on this, that'd be great. I just need to figure out what the payments are. Let's see.
Do you have the mortgage information? Do you know what the?
Yeah, so it's $1,000 a month.
Really? Okay.
Really,
What's the interest rate?
$1,100. We don't know. That's the only thing. It was in 2022, so he said it's around 6 something.
Okay.
So
It's not going up on prop?
Nope.
Yeah.
But the comps are really good. This is a
I'm
good
looking at it
deal.
right now.
Yeah,
I would
this
agree.
is a really good deal. So
It's a nice
what I
house
would-
too.
Sorry?
It's a really nice house too.
Yeah, it's super good. So my suggestion is that you just go in and say that you'll come in and you need to talk to the realtor about this, but tell the realtor, hey, they don't really have any equity at all in this place. We'd like to come in and just take over the responsibility of the loan through the trust acquisition. And check with the realtor and just say, hey, is this something that you would be willing to just take $500 in a commission just to help these people out so we can get this done for them? Because otherwise, they owe what they, that it's right at what they, I mean, five grand worth of equity is really nothing in this situation. But you can offer to pay her and see what she says, and then see what they say. They might be like, well, we'd like at least $5,000 to get out of here. I think you're still okay at $5,000.
$5,000 to the seller.
Mm-hmm. And that would, and then the commissions for the realtor would be a part of that.
Okay. Okay. And I seen that. So the interest rate in this scenario, I'm gonna find out what the monthly payment is, but the interest rate, I was thinking that maybe it could be a retail buyer, but you think an investor will buy it too?
Potentially, just because it's lower price point. So you're in a $200,000 area, so the interest rate's not as brutal. But the fact that the house is turnkey and that it's not going to need a ton of work is really advantageous. I really like when it's like that.
Okay. And where do you see that the mortgage is $1,000 on PropStream?
Yeah, $1,000 a month. Yeah, on PropStream. 1,080. So yeah, $1,100 a month. In fact, we could probably work it backwards.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. Yeah. So the original loan amount was $201,600. Shane.
Okay, $1,100 payment.
Yep.
And what's the amortization?
$360.
$360. Okay.
I actually like this one, to tell you the truth. So I've got one. How close is Conroe? Is that
about 40 minutes?
Okay, so it's all in kind of that same area. So I've got a duplex in Conroe. And then what about Salido?
Salido. That's a little bit further. Over an hour drive for sure.
Hour, okay. I've got one down there too. But I like Texas properties. Because they seem to stay pretty nice. It's got a good yard. It's got everything. It's really nice with this. But definitely start with nothing. Just say, hey, I'll take over the responsibility of the loan through a trust acquisition. See what they say.
5.25.
What is it?
5.25.
Yeah. So 5.25. But you said they said it was 6 something.
No, I was looking at PropWire.
Oh, okay, PropWire said that. Yeah. So that's a good interest rate. Everything's good on this. If you can get it for nothing down, that's where you want to be.
Okay. And then because that's the question I had. I seen that it was listed for sale as, just to sell the house, but now it's for rent. The realtor commissions will be significantly less, right? Because you have to pay the rental listing agent.
Yeah, if there's usually the rental companies charge first month's rent as their price, so that's like $2,000. But yeah, they're asking. I mean, they've got it up for rent. I don't know if it's renting though.
No, it's not.
Okay, yeah. So, but again, what I do is I talk to the realtor, and I'm just like, hey, these guys don't really have any equity. What are you okay with $500? And they'll be like, no, I'm not, but I'll do 1,000. And then you're like, okay, that works. So if you can get them around there, because they're expecting $12,000 if they want the full 6% on something like this. And so if you can get them below that, then you're doing great, because $6,000 would be their normal commission at 3%. And so that's why you're just coming in and saying, hey, we can get this thing done off the market. You don't have to deal with it anymore. If you're willing to take a flat rate of like $500, it works. I've gotten it down to $1 where the realtor just said, hey, I want to make sure the guy has some representation, but I'll just charge you $1.
Okay. And you got the $12,000 from the actual cost of the house?
So the price on the house times 2 times 12% or times 6%. So I just did it in my head. It's like 2 times 6 is 12. So
Okay. All right.
Petition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5.65. Okay. So it's a deal.
It's potentially a deal if you can get
That's
it under contract for nothing. So try to get it for nothing, and that's a better deal.
Okay. Well, let me get to work, guys. Thank you so much.
Hey, and we're here till 10. If you want to, do you want to call the realtor right now?
Yeah, let's call.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's hear what's going on. Great.
And this was actually just somebody put in the group that I'm in, saying, "Hey, it was for rent for anybody that want to rent." And through you guys teaching, I was like, "Hold on, let me reach out to this person."
That's great. Good job. Excellent job. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Jennifer. Say it again. Yes, I'm Jacoby. Yes, ma'am. I received your text this morning, and I was just you asked what I was willing to offer, and I did see that the seller. What's the seller situation, if you don't mind me asking?
Honestly, I don't have so much information regarding the seller. The one that does have more information is the listing agent, Lydia. She's the one that can help you with like any questions you have. I did forward over the message you sent me a couple of minutes ago. That way I can let you know more information. But as far as me letting you know, unfortunately, I'm not the right person. Would you like to give her a call? So Lydia, maybe we can help you better.
Yeah, can you text me? I know she text. I know I spoke to her, but can you text me her phone number again?
Expect a call from you.
Okay, and you understood my offer, like what I was saying? Okay, I got you.
Sure, okay. I'm on the way now.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, bye-bye.
Yeah. Do you want to call the listing agent?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give that a go. See what happens.
Hey, Janie. Hey, Janie, do you know who Lydia is?
Wait, who is this?
This is Jacoby. I called, I think, Friday or
Oh, yeah,
Saturday.
yes. My middle name is Lydia.
Oh,
And I chose an well, I grew up with Jamie as my name, so I was trying to make it easier for everybody.
oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense.
Yes. This is me. I'm Lydia. I'm Jamie. I'm Juanita.
Okay, awesome. Yeah,
Yes.
I guess another realtor, about the buyer's agent, or I'm not sure, but I spoke to her and I asked her what what the seller's situation was, and she didn't really. She said you were the guy, the person to speak to get like more information.
From the owner.
Yeah, like what's going on with her?
I'm trying to figure out her backstory, what she wants to do, because I told her that you're interested into buying, but just depends how much much everything is and blah blah blah. So she still hasn't gotten back with me about anything just yet. So once she does, then I'll let the agent know to let you know, because that's the one who I recommended you to, was to Jennifer. She was the one who's gonna help you with that process, but I'm still waiting on some confirmation from her, from the owner.
Okay, and yeah, because I've seen that they really don't have really that much equity. So in this situation, we'll be looking to take over the loan through trust acquisition and just give some cash, pay you guys.
I appreciate that. Are you like, do you have an estimate on how much you're trying to offer, or are you just trying to see how much the loan is first, or?
Yeah, I do have an estimate, but it really just depends on, because I can see the number. I can kind of get an estimate on what the monthly payment is, the interest, but it can be completely different from the actual the mortgage statement.
No,
Does that
yeah,
make
I
sense?
could explain that to them, but if you could just tell me, like, because it's an estimate, she would understand what the number is.
Okay. What? And I guess it would really, because I'm looking to pay your commission. Well, really the commissions for all the
Of
agents.
course. Yes,
Um,
we appreciate that.
yeah, for sure. And let me ask you, Lydia, have you been the agent did you list the house as well before it was rented?
I haven't run it for last year, and I haven't run it for this year, but I never listed it as like for sale or anything.
I gotcha. All right. So last year and this year.
Mhm.
Now let me ask you, what I mean, could we just pay you like $500,000 to get it out just take it off the market and just get it done for the seller?
Like a wholesale?
No, like I mean,
Or
like for like your agent commission.
give me one second. Let me go somewhere a little quiet. Sorry, a lot of people just walked in.
You said 500,000. You meant $500. You
I
said
said
500.
500,000.
Okay, so
Yeah.
repeat that one more time.
Okay, yeah, I said, will you be okay? Because we're gonna be, cover everything. And I know this kind of been a headache for the seller, and you want to get rid of it too. But are you okay with $500 commission, and so that way we can just take it off the hands of the seller?
Ask her, see, but what she would like to do. I mean, right now she's just having it for rent, but she was just open to selling it. I mean, not selling it. She was open to selling it to you, depending on what the price was. But I can talk to her and let her know what she wants to do, and I can.
What should I offer the seller?
Nothing. Nothing yet.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Can you let me know as soon as possible? We're looking to acquire, one more before the end of the month, and if we can help the seller, that'd be great.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
All right, talk soon. How did that go?
Solid. No, you did fine. You're like, yeah, I just want to give you, as your commission, $500,000. Is that a problem? She's like, I'm sorry, I gotta go in another room. I think I heard you say, yeah, so you're fine. So what you want to say is that it sounds like this house is kind of a burden on the seller. Okay. And so we want to come in and help take that burden away so she doesn't have to pay, from what we see on public record, she's paying $1,100 a month. And we want to come in and relieve her of that burden if that's something she would like to do, and just get her out of the house. Okay. All for $500,000 commission.
Yo, that was she. I see why she had to leave. She was like, saying, "Man, my life is changed."
It's like, did I just hit the lottery? This guy's going to give me $500,000 for a $200,000 house, and I get a $500,000 commission. Wait, what?
Okay.
Yeah. Solid. Good. No, good call.
Thank you.
It's all repetition. The more calls you make, the more comfortable that all gets. But you did great. You did really well.
Yeah, I realized that we're all people at the end of the day trying to make money. So.
Oh, I'm not, but everybody else is for sure. The rest of everybody else are people.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. Good job. Excellent job.
Is this recorded?
This one is. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. How do I review the recording?
I don't know where. Hey, in the chats. Hey, Jalen. Is there some place that you post the recordings? I think you do. If not, I've got a YouTube that I'm just putting together. And so I'll definitely start putting them on my YouTube channel for sure. Let's see what she says. Let's see. Jalen will tell us. There she is. All I got was a up arrow from Jalen. I don't know what that means. Let's see what she says. Okay, she's got a playlist for you. Hey, if you can, Eric has tagged it. There we go. Perfect. That's what we needed. Thank you, sir.
Okay, and last question.
Oh, sorry. I was looking right past Eric's. That's awesome. Do you see it right there?
Let me check in the chat.
In the chat under Eric. Eric tagged you. I'm so glad you know my channel better than I do, Eric. That's great.
Yes, Eric. I'll take a look at that. Hey, I got a quick question for Shane.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey Shane, how did you do the your formula to get the 5.6 something interest rate?
Oh, good. Yeah, that's a good one.
Just did the math backwards. So let me pull it up here.
And another way you can do it is an amortization calculator too. There's a million of them on Google. So that might be a simple way, but show them the math after you get a kiss. Okay.
I'll get it for you. So where is it? I need it here. Basically what it is I don't know. I can just do it again. So it was 21 or was 1200 was it? Or 1100?
1100 a month.
1100 a month.
On a $201,000.
And a 201,000 mortgage. So really, I cheated and I put in the cheat code, and the cheat code told me that what it does is it would be your property price, so the 201k divided by your. Hang on one sec here. I don't want to give you incorrect information. So it's your annual cash flow equals your NOI minus your mortgage payment minus your monthly cash flow equals your annual cash flow. And then from that, you would, sorry guys, still thinking. Sorry.
Yeah, usually I do it in a mortgage calculator, but it's not letting me.
Yeah, it's just reversing it. So what's
Oh, here's a way to do it too. If you go, Jacoby, go to calculator.net. And that's a mortgage calculator. And I want everybody to know this because it's important for amortization to understand what we're talking about. Okay, see the numbers on the left side? It says like home price, right?
Home price.
You go to calculator.net, mortgage calculator.
Oh, mortgage calculator. Okay, home price,
sorry.
yes.
Okay, so put 201 in there.
Okay.
Okay, and on this one, there's no down payment, and the terms are going to be 30 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what I do is I put in like an interest rate of 6%, and then go down to that green calculate. And if you look over to the right side, it says monthly pay 1205.01 right at the top on the next row over.
Yes, sir.
So then we're like, okay, so it wasn't that. Let's try 5.5. And then you can click in that, and then it comes out to 1141. We're like, oh, it's a little bit less than that. So we go to 5. And then it comes to like the 1,079. So you know that's kind of a cheater way of like checking out the interest rate. But what's cool about these things, amortization schedule right down below, if you roll down and you see where it says amortization schedule, and then there's all those numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So click on monthly schedule, and that shows you on a 5% loan that you're paying $838 in interest and only $242 in principal on a $200,000 loan. Okay, so that's why when I'm a maniac about 0% interest, because if you put 0% interest in there, that entire payment goes right towards your balance. And so you're not paying that, because all interest is front loaded, meaning the 838, you're paying more in interest every month than you are. And so look, like end of year, slide all the way down to year 5, you're still paying $753 or $769 just in interest. That's money you'd never see again. And 310 goes to your principal. So at the end of year 5, you've only paid it down to 184, that $200,000 loan, even though you've made 61 payments, right? To that point. I know, it's a mind blow. Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, what? Okay. But if you go in and you just do, you like put it at 1% interest and just see what a difference that makes. And play with those calculators, because it's really interesting how much money we spend. And make sure you go to monthly so it doesn't confuse you. But at 1% interest, now you're paying $168 a month just in interest, but the $479 goes to, you're paying $646 as well. Like, you're saving a ton of money when you don't have to pay interest.
Oh my God! So I just realized what just happened. So pretty much we'll get a house for $0.
No. So this house is 5% interest. Okay. Right. So we figured it out to be about 5.2, I think. Let's see.
5.25.
So yeah, so that's going to cost us every month, just for the interest. We pay $871 of our principal is going towards interest. I mean, of our payment goes towards interest. Only $233 goes to principal. So it takes forever to pay off your loan, because you're just paying for the loan to the bank. They're getting their $871 first. Make sense?
Yeah. And to take over this young lady trust, if she agrees, we're pretty much getting a house for $0 coming into it, though, right?
Right. We are going to come into it and just say, hey, we'll just take over the loan. We're not going to pay anything. And in most loans, if you come into a loan, you have to bring in 20% of the loan. So this one, like a $200,000 loan, you need 40 grand down. And the reason that is because you paid. Well, I don't want to get too deep into it, but that's about what you need is 20% down for most houses. If you're a first-time home buyer, you're going to only have to bring in 5%, but that's still another 5 grand, or no, 10 grand is 5% of a $200,000 loan. So we're doing it, and the reason this is advantageous and people want it is we're coming in and just saying, hey, we'll take over your loan. And she's already got $5,000 in equity that we're going to take over. Plus, the house is worth a lot more because of the comps. So we get that equity too. And this is all if she says yes. We don't know if she's going to say yes.
Do you know why it didn't sell for 5 months? If she only owes, if it's only worth 200, but the house is like worth more than that. Do you know why it didn't sell?
You never know. There's so many reasons. So yeah, we have no idea.
Okay. And what's the max
that's why this is a treasure hunt. This is just totally a treasure hunt.
Yeah. And do you know what you would sell it to an investor for?
On this one, so we put it up, and you put it up as high as you can. So like you would say, okay, we're selling this one, but you come in and take over the loan, and we'll only charge you 10 grand instead of you having to come in with 40 grand. Plus, there is going to be equity. So we might do that, and the market might say no, and it might go all the way down to, okay, well, will you give us $1,000? And so that would be your assignment fee. So you never know. You really just don't know. I don't like to guess, but it also could be somebody says, "Wow, this place is worth 300 grand," and you got to, for me to just walk into it for nothing. Hey, I'll give you 50 grand as a thank you, but again, these are pie in the sky things. I always say expect the assignment fee is going to be $1,000, and if it's more than that, you're happy.
Okay, and then so I should put in this scenario with the percentage, because you want to be under 20%, right?
Yep.
Of the purchase price, so you want to be under 40 grand for sure.
Yeah. So that in this situation, the retail price, like if somebody were just coming in to buy this, they would have to put 40 grand to get it. But we're saying, hey, you can come in. We're going to try to get it for nothing and see what happens. But again, the seller has to agree to it. The seller might be like, no, I'm not doing that. My house is worth $300,000. I want money too. And so that's when you have to file them leave and you have to figure out something else.
Okay. I'll wait for her to respond and then just being back and forth.
Yeah.
Try to get the
deal. The whole deal here is we're hoping the hope is that this woman that lives in the house is tired of paying $1,100 a month. And she either lost her job or she just doesn't have the $1,100 to spend every month. And so she wants out of it. She wants out of that obligation. And we're saying, hey, well, we'll come in and take that obligation and you're good to go. We can set you free.
That makes sense. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys.
Okay. Let me know what happens. I'm here every morning from 8 till 10. So come back and we'll check it out.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All righty, buddy. See ya. All right. Tyler, what's going on? Tyler P. Tyler P. Tyler P. Tyler P. Do you think is Tyler P. Tyler P. Tyler P. That's you.
Oh, hey, my name is Tyler. Hey.
Oh, is your name Tyler too?
No.
Well, it works for me because Tyler is. I think his audio is down.
Tyler, is that you? Are you there, Tyler? You shook your head.
I know. I think he's talking to somebody on the phone,
Oh,
so he probably muted it.
Mine is real short. So
yeah,
I got a guy that called me back about he asked $250. It was like $4 something for the house, and whatever cash deal offer. He said $250. He'll walk away. I said $235. He has a tenant though.
Okay.
And let me put my camera on so I know you like to talk. Hey, how you doing? I'm in the gym right now. Shout out to the New York Knicks. All right. So
okay.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. So what? I guess I'm at contract space, and I got this other deal that I want to close, but he's a little more important right now. I'm gonna send him an email basically saying 235, 14-day close. And let me know if this sounds right. 14-day close. Anything else I need to add in that email? The tenant needs to go
close. No, you want a 30-day.
30.
You want a 30-day close. You want a 15 business days inspection. That's what I think you're confusing. You're like, that's the one.
That's it. 15-day though.
I like 15 days. That's the time that we have to sell the deal. So why not make it longer? I don't know. I mean, it started off at 7 business days. It went to 10 business days, but a lot of these things don't sell that fast. So let's get 15 business days. That's what I'm saying.
And that's the time frame to close with the buyer.
Nope. That's the time frame to close, like to sell our contract to somebody else. Oh, that's what. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. But then
you will close in 30 days. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, okay. So I need 40 something days.
Well, no, within that 30 days is when we close with the seller, but in that 15 business days is when we're marketing it to new buyers.
Sellers. Okay, to new buyers. Sorry. Copy.
We're a mess. Okay. Yeah.
No, I get it. So we need time for the inspection. That's also giving us time to find out buyer.
That's right. We're inspecting the entire deal. That's during that inspection time. That's inspecting whether we like the deal, which means we're trying to sell it to a buyer. But then we got 15 business days that way.
Copy. I need to change that on him. I'm pretty sure he'll still go with it. So what about the tenant in there? Does he have to get that out of there, or the tenants? You know,
It's a good tenant. I like tenants. I mean, I'd much rather. I've got one I'm trying to get tenants into, so I'd much rather move into something with a tenants that is a solid tenant, especially if somebody's been there for 5 years or whatever, and they like it, and they're.
The realtor said that we can get more money
Okay.
based on what's in the area.
Yeah. I always look at, but a good tenant is way more valuable than another $100 a month. Because think about it. You're kicking them out, and then if you don't get a tenant for a month, now you're eating a whole month's worth of rent. So there's a fine line between a good tenant and getting a new tenant and raising the rents $100 a month, you know?
Oh, so like I'd rather the good person, and I may just raise the rent because I'm the new guy, but you're a good guy too, and we want to bring this up to you. What about the renovation with the tenant though? If I'm trying to put some love into the
You
building,
have to renovate it. Like then you have to pop a tenant out of there and renovate. But again, I'd much rather renovate after the tenant leaves on his own, because then I'm getting that.
All right. So as a buyer, you'll just keep it as is. I'm not doing nothing yet because I have cash flow and tenant in there.
He's happy.
All right.
Don't fix it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean?
Not broken, don't fix it. Copy. And buyers will swoop in for that more than worrying about, because I can get the property, you got a great deal, but it's already cash flowing. So I'm gonna save money on renovating.
Yeah.
Copy. All right.
That's
so
what
then
I would do.
And is there a way, or you can guide me to the next step after? I think I'm trying to close. I'm trying to like the contract. What's my next step after the conversation and the yes?
We'll help you through the whole back end too if you want. I've got a student help form that comes up in the chat, and you'll see it. And that way you can just click on there, send it into my people, and then we'll hold your hand through the whole back end of everything.
Oh, that's awesome. Hello, beautiful. How you doing? Hold on. Yeah. I'm in the gym, so you know I'm pretty magnetic around here. Sorry. So, what happens? It's not. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. So, yeah. So
you're so magnetic. It's unbelievable.
And it's all right. You know what I mean? It's all right. So, all right. So I think I saw that TKO.
Yep, it's right there in the chats right now.
All right. So as long as I'm magnetic with the person, get them to be like, yeah, I'm ready to go. That's why I think it said, did you ask certain questions? I thought I had to have paperwork with them first. I don't have to have.
No, as long as you've talked to realtors and you're ready to go, get the contract and then send it through.
Get the contract?
Yeah, if you can, that's always best. But I mean, if you want to send us the deal first, just so we can see if it's a deal or not, we'll vet it for you and see if it's a deal.
Okay, where do I get the contract? From them?
Okay, so that's in that student help form, and then we can provide you once you talk to them and you need a contract, we can provide one.
Oh, that's what I meant. That's what I got.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Trent. Let me go close something today. Let me do it today. Okay.
Well, you're going to close something in the gym too. It looks like. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. So you understand what I'm saying? That's it.
Oh, you're magnetic. I mean, what can we say?
Let me get back to business, and I'm going to get to
yes, sir. Okay,
all
go
right.
after. Later. See ya. Okay, Tyler, are you there? I think we caught you in the middle of a phone call before. How are you?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was on the phone with but I did have a quick question. I went ahead and sent over an address to is it Shane?
Oh, cool. Okay. Let's take a look at it. Shane, if you can share that with me, that'd be awesome. Shane there? Hello? Oh, Shane's on mute. He might be on a phone call.
No, sorry, I was blowing my nose.
Can you send it to me?
Gainesville, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can, of course. Give me 1 sec, please.
So the situation with this one is it was a fix and flip of sorts, I believe.
Okay.
And the guy just hasn't been able to sell it. He's now out of the state of Florida. He's not living there anymore, so he's not interested.
Oh, good.
In it.
We like
So
that.
he's been trying to sell it. He's been having issues selling it. One of the big reasons he's been having issues selling it is that he has a property manager managing the property because, again, he's out of the state. And there's just been a lack of communication and some difficulty between the realtor, the owner, and the property manager. So
Okay.
things like people will show up to actually view the property and like walk it. And the property manager's been changing the code every week and stuff like that.
Oh,
So it's
wow.
been really hard.
So an aggressive property manager. Sounds like
Yeah.
he's owed some money.
Yeah. So the
Something's going on.
realtor's just kind of been having a difficult time, even getting people in to see it, which is why
Interesting.
there haven't been a lot of offers on it. So I took a look at the numbers. And long-term rents are decent in the area. But the other thing she mentioned is that this individual decided to rent out one side for $850, which is significantly below market. Now, why he decided to do that, she doesn't really know. But that she thinks has been deterring some people from picking up the property because they think, oh, this only rents for $850.
Gotcha.
So she actually mentioned Section 8 is pretty popular in the area, and I went ahead and took a look at some of the numbers for Section 8. And from what I can see, it's bringing in $1,500 each side, so $3,000 total a month as a Section 8. So my question is, I mean, even at this current ask price, or maybe even a little bit lower, I mean, could I not just make a cash offer and just split the deal that way? Because I can't seem to find what the issue is here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it seems. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. And it's a duplex. It looks like there's a front door and then a side door for the other side.
Yeah. So it's two completely separate units, 2 bed, 1 bath each side. They've all been renovated. Pretty much everything's been done.
Right.
And again, the only reason this really hasn't moved is because just communication issues and difficulty with the owner, the property manager.
Well, it's kind of fun to be the guy that comes in and kind of like helps, facilitate everything. Are you in the area by any chance?
No, I'm not in the area, unfortunately.
We want to find a buyer that's in the area for sure. If the property manager, let's see.
I got
and then
somebody that can walk if you need.
say it again.
I have somebody that can walk it for him if he needs.
Perfect. It sounds like it's just taking it over is the big part. PropStream is being finicky right now.
So I got taxes at $1,558. Mortgage monthly payments around $1,240. Listing price $189. So potential rent would be about $1,700 a month for both units, or $20,400 annually. Gives you a 9.3 gross rent multiplier and an NOI of 15,376. Cap rate's 8.1. I'm just figuring your cash flow right now.
Shane,
So
are
what do
you
you
able to
what do you think of the cash price that you want to do, Tyler?
Well, I mean, that's kind of my question. I mean,
Yeah.
what do I offer? And then Shane, my question was, are you able to look at Section 8 rents with your cheat code?
Yep. Give me a sec.
Because I checked the HUD website and it looks like it's 1,500 per side. I just wanted to make sure that was correct.
Yeah, I mean, if all that comes through and you can get it around, like a 140 cash price, that's a deal and a half.
I'm getting Section 8 rents in the area at 1,100.
1,100.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. Which, I mean, it's better, but it's not 1,500. Let me check another source just to be safe.
Yeah, on the HUD website, it's giving me 1,583 for a 2-bedroom for the 2025 fair market rent.
Un momento, por favor.
When your comps are all pretty good, they're all above what he's even asking, so that's good.
So I don't know if this is correct, but I just checked another source that is pretty reliable, and I got Section 8s at $19.20 a month. So I
Okay.
don't know. Yeah.
I guess they've gotten some other offers, but just too far off asking price from what I understand. So I was just kind of wondering if I can offer them near their asking price, and if that would be something we could dispo.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you know what their offers are?
Sorry?
Do you know what the offers were that they were saying? That they turned down?
Yeah, I mean, in a 150, 160 kind of range. I mean, just lowball cash. I was thinking if I came in at like even 170 or something like that, if that would be something
Yeah.
reasonable.
At 170, I think this is still very, I mean, it's not going to be a huge assignment fee, but let me see.
It doesn't have it's 16.2% cash flow at 160. It's only got a net revenue of 454 after your pity and your operational expenses at your Section 8 of 1920. So it doesn't cash flow very well at that at 160.
I
Your
can't
first cap-
imagine this is a 1920. Like I think that's an insane.
Yeah, so yeah, well, that's what I mean though. That is insane, and we're looking at lower than that. Then it definitely doesn't cash flow lower than that.
Okay.
Is it 1920 for the whole
Doesn't
thing?
make
Do you rent it
sense.
as like a 4-bedroom?
That's a good question. I don't think so, but
Because it's a duplex. It's two separate
is
units, one
duplex?
bed, two bath each side.
Well, and I see
So-
one bedrooms in the area on for 1540. So that 1500 sounds right because it's a 2-bedroom, right?
Yeah.
2-bedroom, one bath each side.
So then we would do it at 4K basically. Or 3K if you want to use the 1500. Yeah,
Go three.
You're quite right. It's probably clumping it as both together. So yeah, if the comps are going for 1500, then I would run it at 3000. Let me run the numbers then and see what they are.
Yeah, because I mean, just thinking of the 1% rule, it kind of blows it out of the water.
Does
Right. That was my thinking too. I mean, even if you go and get a conventional loan and put 20% down, I mean, you're getting dang near 100% cash on
Absolutely.
cash.
Yeah, no, I think you're really good around one. If you can do like 168, 165, and let them talk you up to 170, I think you're pretty good.
At
Somebody's
170,
asking in the chat what the 1% rule is. Just real quick, if you have a like in this situation, we're talking about $170,000 property. If it rents for $1,700 a month, then that's a really that's something you want to call on. So it's like if it's 200,000, it's 2,000 a month. If it's 300,000, it's 3,000 a month. That's what the 1% rule is for the chat.
Yep.
I know you knew that, Tyler.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, Shane, because I'm getting a COC of 42%, but maybe I'm way off.
I'm getting higher than that too. So
Yeah, this is great.
The after your pity, HOA, which there's no HOA, but insurance, taxes, everything like that, and if you debt serviced at 7.5%, so like your conventional loan, you're all in at $1,138. So with your Section 8 rents being, if they're 1,900, great. If they're 1,500, you're still over $1,000 a month net revenue cash flow.
Yeah, I think very sellable.
Yeah.
Do they own it? Do they own it outright?
As far as I know, yes.
It'd be great for seller financing too.
Yeah, I was gonna propose that, but she did briefly mention that they weren't interested in seller finance. I could try and make an offer, but I was kind of just thinking, I mean, even at the cash price, I mean, it just seems like.
So this is
I'm just trying to
excellent.
figure out if I'm missing anything or if this is just.
No, it's a creepy little place, that's for sure. Like,
Yeah.
definitely, like, it's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, but my prop stream is lagging, so I can't see anything. But yeah, I mean, I'd say go for it. Do you want to give him a call right now and see if you want to make that offer?
Yeah, sure. I can definitely do that.
Let's see. Good stuff. Really good stuff, guys.
Suppression off here.
So while he's dialing, yeah, just back to the 1% rule. It's such an easy way to just look at a property and say, oh, wait, the rents are $2,000 a month and it's the price tag is $200,000. Then, geez, that makes sense. I'm going to give him a call. Not a guaranteed deal, but it's worth the call.
The other thing interesting on this one is he did have it rented out for $850. I mean, I was talking to the realtor, and she was going through the lease agreements, and I guess she had kind of looked at this for the first time and never really looked into it. But we were trying to figure out. It looked like in the lease agreement that he was charging this individual $850 for rent, but $400 for pet rent because the person has a cat.
Ah, smart.
I think.
Okay. Yeah.
And we were both kind of just trying to wrap our heads around that one. It was a little
cat rent. That's why you don't have cats. They cost you $400 a month.
I know. All right, I'm gonna give her a call.
Man, cats suck too. There's that.
Can you hear this?
Sounds good. Is your noise suppression off? Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, it is. I think.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. I just didn't hear it ringing anymore.
Can you still hear it ringing?
There we go. Now we do.
Hi, you've reached Holly Memo, realtor and broker.
I'll call it back one more time.
Holly's loud.
Hey, Tyler, how are you?
Hey, Holly, I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Am I catching it at an okay time?
I'm in a meeting. Could I give you a shout back in about an hour?
Yeah, that would be great.
Awesome. I'll talk to you then.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Holly.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, back in an hour.
Hey, Holly. That's like Richard does Brittany, the realtor. That voice, I just want to stab him in the face every time he does it. This is Brittany. I'm like, oh, geez. Holly was right there with her. Okay, cool. Good job. Let us know. I mean, we're here for another half hour, but she said an hour, so we'll see what happens.
And you think coming in around 165, 170 cash?
I would say, yeah, just say, like, yeah. I mean, and she'll say, oh, we already have low ball offers. And then you can say, well, what about 170? I mean, you can go up to 180. I don't see that being a problem. I mean, we're in a pretty good, yeah, right, Shane?
Yep, you're good.
Is this something you guys would be willing to JV with me on?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, great.
The sucker done.
Submit it through your link.
Yeah, I'll just put it. I'll put the link. Oh, wow, Marilyn's on fire. She just all I had to do was think about it, and it's there. Yeah, just use that link, and then yeah, we'll get it pushed through.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Okay, take it easy, Tyler.
Good luck, bro.
All right, Marcus V. Oh, geez, cat person, and I was just talking
cat person.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, you know, no biggie. Some people like them, some people don't.
No, I hate them. So that's, I mean, but when they're big, they're cool. Like if it's a cougar or a tiger, then it makes sense.
Yeah, if you could train them.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, you get eaten.
Right.
That's kind of a downside to the tiger. So what's going on? You got a camera?
Yeah, I'm turning it on. I'm working right now. I was in my truck driving. I was hoping I wouldn't be driving when you guys call on me, but hopefully you can hear me better now.
Oh, we can hear you perfect. What's going on?
So I'm new, and I had a couple of questions. I was listening to you guys talk to Jacoby earlier. I'm also in Houston. So I'm looking at doing some, probably making offers on some seller finance. I use some sub-twos, but I was trying to figure out the offer oven last night, and I was kind of getting confused.
With good reason. So
A couple things.
One thing with that offer oven, did you see the drop down menu that says the different types of deals?
Yes, like talking about seller
Okay,
finance and
you're better than I am. I sat there for 2 months trying to figure out why my deals weren't working, and it was because I didn't do that drop down menu. So I thought I was going to solve all your problems. But so what else?
so
What
I'm
else are you
I'm
seeing?
guessing that on every box, as far as the different sections in it, they're not going to apply to every deal. So like certain boxes apply to wholesaling, certain boxes would apply to sub
Yep.
to and okay, that's what I wanted to make sure that like
Yeah, for
certain
sure.
boxes
Yeah.
weren't. So I guess a couple of things when you're finding something that doesn't have a mortgage, I guess that was a little bit more easier to understand how to try and make an offer.
Yeah.
When something does have a mortgage, for example, I can't remember the address I was looking at, but found a house that's got a $1,700. Well, let me back up. So the information as far as finding mortgages, is it accurate information? If I go to, I know Prop Leads is, and there was another one.
Yeah, Prop Stream and Prop Leads, Batch Leads, X Factors. There's so many of them, but they all are trumped by a realtor that says, "Oh, this is what they owe." Okay, so
okay,
those
so
are
it's
a
not
good guide, but it's not guaranteed by any stretch.
okay.
And
So
there's
it
sometimes
could not be accurate.
could
So
not
like
be
you guys were saying, it's best to get the information from the seller.
whenever you can. Yep, for sure.
Okay. So when you get something like that, what as far as I can understand low equity, high equity, they could probably get a better offer if they have some equity in it as far as the down payment goes.
Yep.
But like I was looking at the information I was putting, how do you figure out how much the assignment fee is going to be? Is that something that just kind of depends on what the market brings?
Exactly. It depends on what the buyer, the end buyer does it for. So, and it's again, it's one of those things where do you want to sell it fast? Your assignment fee is going to be low. If you want to wait and hopefully it sells, within the 15 business days that we've got. Sometimes, if we throw it up there too high, it just sits. And so it's just like eBay. It's the exact same thing. Like if you've got your camera and you want to put it up there and you know your camera's worth $1,000 and you put it up for $300, you're going to get more interest than if you put it up for $800. Same
Right.
thing.
Okay. And so as far as the cash flow goes, on the percentages in that oven, I saw it said, stay under 6.5 or start at 6.5%, stay under 15 as far as the down payment. And then
Right. I like to stay like 10 and below. Like if you can get a 6 or 7% down, that's awesome. That's very desirable to buyers. Because keep in mind, they're putting 20% down on other deals. So if you can give them something like that, they're like, holy crap, this is great.
And if their mortgage, for example, I think it was showing 1,700 a month on that mortgage.
Okay.
And I think the interest on it was 5.5%.
Okay.
How would that play out?
So how much was the place? Like 200 grand?
225.
225?
225. Yeah, and they had I looked at the history. It looks like they've been trying to sell it for a long time. 3,000 square feet, and it's turnkey. It looks really good. It's good to go. But for some reason it's not selling. I don't know why.
Okay, so one thing that I always want to know what's in the mind of the seller, and so some sellers are looking at that monthly like, holy crap, I got to make that monthly again this month, and it's a huge burden to them. And so lifting that burden by coming in and just saying, hey, I'll take over your mortgage. You don't even have to deal with it. I'll start making the payments for you, and then we'll put it in a trust, and you'll own 10%, and we'll be all good. So sometimes that's all it is. And so those are the delicious ones. I've had some where they were behind 6 months, 7 months. They were going to be foreclosed on. And so I came in and I said, hey, I'll pay the back, but I get the house. And they're like, awesome. That solves my problem. I'm good to go. And they had equity, but they knew they weren't either going to lose the house, destroy their credit, or just lose their equity. And so they're like, I'll just lose my equity. And so that's delicious. That's when buyers like those kind of things. That's what they want.
It
they want to
protects their credit.
Yeah, big time. Saves their credit, and they don't lose the
Right.
house. So
Right.
they're going to lose the equity either way. It's going to be gone when they lose the house, and so they're okay saying, "Great, I'm going to save my credit, and I'll let you take over the loan." So it's all the mindset of the seller. That's
Okay.
where we want to be. We want to get as deep into the brain of the seller as we possibly can,
Okay.
because it makes it
Okay.
easier for us. We can solve problems that way too. It's so much easier.
Yeah, that's kind of my goal in getting into this in this business with you guys, and you know, I'm leaning more towards doing the sub twos and the seller finance than I am the wholesaling. It seems like it's
Good.
just something that
It's way more fun. Wholesaling is I mean, the cash deals are tough right now. Nobody's buying them. Even Richard and his team, they've all like said, "Oh, geez, don't bring us any cash things unless you know you have a buyer." They just don't want to deal with cash. But I mean, cash is still very much alive if you're, getting a $200,000 house for $110,000, or, or even less.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a buyer in 7704 and 77021 who's willing to pay around $100,000 if anybody's interested. But I haven't found anything over there.
Yeah, no, that's great. That if you can find buyers first. I mean, I've been doing this for 9 months, 10 months now. If you can find buyers first, you're saving yourself a ton of hassle, because now you're going to just get exactly what they want and go find it.
Right.
10 times easier.
Yeah, that makes it a lot easier for sure.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's almost like having a clothing company and hoping that your style this spring is going to be what people want. If people would just say what they want and you can make it, then holy crap, you're 10 times further ahead. So it's the same kind of concept.
Okay. And if I find a house that has a renter in it, like I have a realtor that I'm working with, and she brought me a house.
Okay.
And there's a month-to-month tenant in there, and I gotta have a copy of the lease agreement already. It's month-to-month.
Perfect.
Is it best just to see if I can get that as on a turnkey? Just leave the tenant in there, and see what we can get the house for.
Well, it all depends on if it's a situation where if the renter is paying a good rent, then I love keeping him in there, because you've got the potential of it not renting, which is 10 times worse than somebody who's paying a little bit under. If they're paying way under, and you want to get in and renovate, then you probably need to get rid of the tenant. But if somebody's in there and they're happy, a happy tenant that's been there for a while is a delicious thing. That's not a bad thing to have. But there are situations where you're like, okay, we got to renovate this entire thing. We need everybody out. We got to, renovate, and then we're going to raise rents by double. Yeah, then you want to get rid of the renters. So it's a case by case.
I think that one was 125. We're trying to, and their renter's paying like, I think it was 1,100. I was thinking about going in at 91, but my realtor's trying to talk me to 97. I don't even know if those are good numbers or not, because after her commission, then how would that work?
So between 91 and 97?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, her commission is based on what percent the seller has decided with her. And so her commission is totally up to the seller. And so part of the deal is that the seller is going to pay part of the down payment to her. And again, realtors, you can always talk to them and say, hey, can we knock your commission down to 1%? Can we knock it down to $700? There's always something you can do. They're negotiable too. A lot of people don't realize there's a lot of money to be made in negotiating with realtors, because you can say, hey, I've got 6 more deals and I'll let you represent me, or whatever. You can, you incentivize the realtor as much as you incentivize the seller.
And so I don't have to have somebody work with me on a property that I call it's on the MLS. I just deal with the realtor that's representing the seller.
Yep, and then the seller is responsible for paying that realtor.
Okay, unless I have a realtor that found me something, then they're getting commission on top of the seller's commission.
Correct.
Right. Okay. Well, let me get to work on these deals.
Yeah.
And I'll see what I can bring it, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah. Any buyers you have that you want to share, absolutely. We love having buyers. You can DM me buyers anytime, and what their buy boxes are. we've got a whole list of them. So
Okay. And so how would that work? Would we do a JV on it or?
No, not on future. Like I mean, it's just having the buyers. I mean, if
Oh, okay.
it's just
adding it to the list.
Yeah,
Right.
we've just
Okay.
got a list of buyers, and we're always looking to increase the list for sure. But yeah,
Right.
we don't know what's going to happen in the future.
Okay. Yeah, I'll ask him if he's open to me passing on his information because he's a friend of mine, kind of.
Oh, good.
But you know, he's got somebody that's with him in the same area. But I'll ask him and I'll let you
Yeah,
know.
because you never know what's coming through, and so I mean, we got 11,000 students that are available to be here. So you never know what they're going to find, and maybe that's a way to help him out too. So
Okay.
it would be something, especially if we did find somebody for him, he would probably kick you back something as a finder's fee.
Right. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate
All
it.
right.
Tom.
Okay, bro.
All right.
Take it
Thanks.
easy.
Bye.
Later. All right, Matthew.
Hey, what's going on, Trent?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I mean, you can hear me good, right?
I can hear you super good.
Perfect. I'm
But
on
I
my
can't.
my Raycon, so I don't know how good they are sometimes.
Gotcha.
But, so I got a yes. You know, my first yes on a
Excellent.
deal.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Been
Now
calling.
the question is it a good deal, or
Yes,
did you?
that's a question. So let's see. They wanted 289.
Okay.
It's in Tomball, Texas. Let's start with that. It's in Tomball, Texas, about 30 minutes away from Houston metropolitan area. It's not too
Okay.
bad. So at first I was doing like 305 for the purchase price on a seller finance, and kind of went back and forth with negotiating. At a 17% buyer entry fee, which is pretty good. 26,000 down, and they're looking at about a cash on cash of 20%, which I think is pretty good.
That's where we want to be.
Yeah,
So
right. So I got a 7-year balloon on it too, so that's not bad either.
Good. You're doing everything right. Holy crap.
I know, man. It took me a while to figure it out, but I've been popping into your live streams and I've just been calling around, dude. I've been calling like at least, I don't know, 10 to 15 realtors a day.
Yeah.
That's
the deal. That's not the deal.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, send it to us in the DMs. Let's look at the address and we'll
Sure.
double check your work.
I'm gonna DM you. Yeah, so it took me a little negotiating. I was, like I said, I was at 305 before.
Okay.
But they wanted 1,000 a month, and so they said they got offers for 2,000 a month already on rental. So that's not bad, but I mean I think you can get more than 2,000. It's in a good area. House is in pretty good condition. I mean it's turnkey basically.
Okay. And send it to me too if you could.
Yeah, I'm on DM you.
Okay.
Yeah, she's actually waiting on the contract, so I'm trying to get that. That's the main reason why I hopped on because I have no idea about contracts.
We can help you out with all that.
Like I said, it's my first deal.
Yep, no problem. We can help you.
I just DM'd you. You want me to put in the chat too, or are you just gonna?
No. Just just keep it private, just in case somebody snakes it from you. I don't.
Right. You never know.
You always know. They will grab it fast. A lot of pigeons in here.
And the seller is really excited. Like It was like yeses all around the board, which is amazing.
That's
It
awesome.
wasn't like a question. Oh, maybe, or yeah, we can try it. It was oh yeah, she's super interested, which is great.
Great. Checking it out now. So they own it 100%. We know that for sure, right?
Yep. I actually asked her. Yeah, there's no liens, no no liens on the house,
Yeah,
no
those
back
are
pay.
always the
Everything.
surprise.
Yeah, everything. She says everything's good. So hopefully she's keeps her word. It's an older lady. So her husband passed away. She's moving in with her son. So she's just
Oh,
trying to get her house. Yeah.
good son. Oh, and it's pristine. Yeah.
Actually, her son. So her son is the trustee owner of the property. So
Okay.
yeah, her son's helping her with the sale and everything.
Great. Okay. And so what was the offer?
I said at first it was 305, but then she wanted 1,000 a month. So I said I'll offer you 320.
320. Okay.
Yeah, and
Sorry
she
guys,
said yeah,
was that 220 or 320?
320.
320. Thank you.
Yeah, it'd be spectacular at 220.
I know. That'd be the 1% right there, but
That would be
yeah.
that would be delicious. And you're saying how much are they saying it would rent for?
2,000. They said they got offers for 2,000, but I think it can go more like 2-3 maybe.
Okay.
So
Maybe
rent
higher.
rent market rent is 2,000. Section 8 is 2290.
Yeah, 2290.
It cash flows. It cash flows well. How much? This is on seller finance, correct? How much?
Yeah.
How much of a payment did you discuss?
It was 710.
710.
Yep.
So 710. It doesn't cash flow as well. It leaves you with about $411 left over per month. I mean, if you can get that,
I could try talking her down on the monthly payment, but just
you can
because
get
she asked for 1,000 a month, I was trying to help her out. I was trying to meet because I actually at first I offered I think it was 600 a month.
but I mean, you are helping her with her 320. You're giving her more than that, right? So,
Sure.
at $600 a month, you have 521 cash flow, which is good. It gives you a 24.5 percent cash on cash return, and then your entrance fee is super low at 26,000. So
Yeah.
And
I just put 10,000 for rehab. Say again. Sorry.
what's
sorry,
the down?
down payment is 26,000.
26. Yeah.
So that's 16K down with your 10,000 assignment fee.
Yeah. Well, you said okay. Hold on, because I'm at down payment 26.5.
So yeah, I did a 5% down money down. So you 26.5.
I'm
You
at
change things.
yeah. So she wanted 50K down, and I was like,
Okay.
that's not gonna work. So I negotiated with her. I said we could do about 8%. So
26.5 puts you at a 36,500 if you're doing your 10,000 assignment fee, which
if I can't get 10,000 sign fee, that's fine. I just need to get my first deal going, and I need to figure it out.
okay. So with no assignment fee at 26,000, your cash on cash return is 23.5, with your cash flow being 520 a month. I mean, you could probably see. So if you only did a $5,000 assignment fee, you'd have about 20% cash on cash return. Your entry fee would be 31,500 if she's going for the 26.5. That
Yeah.
is, and then you'd have
Yeah.
your payment to the buyer as 600, or payment to the seller, sorry, is 600, and your cash flow would be 521.
Yep. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so this is like it's good. I mean, it's definitely a equity play. You're gonna count on. And what you said, the balloon was how long?
7 years.
7 years was great. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're very sellable.
Yeah, I put it towards your portal. That's what actually the other dude that was in there asked, how do you get the contract? And he said, yeah, just submit it to my portal. So I just did that. I just submitted it to your
Perfect.
portal.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You're ahead of the game.
So
And what are they looking from you next? Just a contract?
the contract, yeah, they needed me to send a contract to them. Actually, I was supposed to send it Sunday, but no one was on Sunday, so
No,
I was like, just give me a second. It's the weekend, and President's Day is coming up, so I'll get it to you as soon as possible.
Yeah. Okay.
Baseball
Yeah.
Stadium.
And let me give Marilyn the address so she knows what we're talking about. Where are you? Yeah, and they'll take a look at it for sure.
Awesome.
Really great job. No, this one's good. This is very sellable.
That's good. That's good to hear. 'Cause,
Right? Yeah. No, it's so frustrating. Like it's tough.
yeah, I finally get a yes, and I'm like, oh, let's get the ball moving. And, yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
excited, dude. I'm really excited.
Well, yeah, and assignment fees are always kind of figured at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, with Shane figuring a $10,000 one in there, that'd be great. So let's see if we can get that.
Yeah, I'm trying to save up for a wedding, so
Oh,
it's
don't get married. Jeez Louise. No, that's bad move. Don't. Why? No.
oh man, I've been with
No.
I've been
And
with her
don't
for 10 years.
Oh,
So
geez. No. You can steal bail. You're free.
oh no.
Well, just don't have kids. Make sure you don't have kids then.
Oh, there you go. Compromise.
Yeah, right? Yeah, no, you can do the marriage thing, but geez, not kids. All they want to do is love you, and then leave. It's the worst.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, well, let's it'll go into them today, and then let's meet up tomorrow and let me know what they said on their end. Make sure they sign everything and we get everything rolling.
Okay, so are you gonna be able to get the contract today, or should I tell them to look forward to tomorrow?
Say look for it tomorrow.
Okay.
We always under promise, over deliver. That's
Yeah, I
whole
got
idea.
you.
But Marilyn will be letting the team know that yours is a solid deal.
Awesome.
All righty, buddy. Good job. Really good job.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
I'll keep at it.
But don't get married, sir. Like, come on. Yeah.
Don't get married.
Share that. Like, share
I got
everything.
you. I got you. Thanks, man.
Have a good one. See ya.
See ya.
Okay, and Andrew's all good. Were we waiting on Andrew for anything? I don't think we were.
No, waiting on him. I'm just looking over. They'll only take 600K for him, so I'm just seeing what his numbers are like for him.
Oh, for Andrew?
Yeah.
Oh,
Personal-
600. They won't change, huh?
No. I mean, I don't think it's a bad deal. Just curious what their operating
But it
expenses
was
were.
an excellent deal at 550.
It was. Yes, it was.
Well, again, when you're up against people that aren't going to take your deals, I'm not going to take your deals now, and that's something to be known, because it is one of those situations when time passes, people get a little hungrier sometimes. Let's see who's coming in next. Richard might be coming in next. I'm not sure what time he's going on. He's still in New York. He said he's sick, but he said he's gonna. I asked him if he wanted me to help out, but he said that he is gonna rally and get some hot liquids in. But let's see, what's today? Monday. Who's here? Oh, I guess nobody's coming in 11, so it's probably going to be him. All right. Well, I'll cut mine short for now, but well, here, let me just see if he's coming in. If he's coming in early, or if he's coming in. Stand by 2 seconds, guys. Let me just check with him. Okay. Well, here, let me pull some other people up while we wait for. We'll see what he has to say. Oh, he's going to come in 5 minutes. So let's do. I'm going to roll the dice. Zaydoop. I haven't seen you before, so I'm going to pull you up. And then Austin.
Hey, Trent, can you hear me?
I can. How are you?
Good, man. I appreciate you letting me up on the stage.
You are so lucky.
I feel lucky, man. I do feel lucky.
You have a camera?
Yeah. I do. Sure. You said do I have a camera?
Yeah.
I got you.
Just so we can see you. Make sure you look as lucky as you are.
Let's see, hold on.
Jeez Louise, you eat constantly. How are you so thin?
Work out.
I work out. All right, Zay, what's up?
Yeah, so I have I'm on the precipice. I sent an email over to someone and they accepted it like very softly they agreed to it, but I'm looking back and I'm thinking, of course I need to get the mortgage statement first to really iron out the deal. Because I have the information on batch leads, but of course you never know if that's 100% accurate or not.
Yeah. Well,
but yeah, I just wanted to see if it'll be a deal, if it'll get sold, and yeah, just where to go from here.
Yeah, let's check it out. Let's see. Did you send it over? Did you send it to our DMs, the address? Am I frozen?
Nope, I hear you.
I hear you. Let's see if they put it in. Nope. There we go. Let's see. Oh, Zay left. Where'd you go, Zay? Okay, he might have bad signal. We'll go to Austin. Come on up, and then we'll bring Zay back up afterwards. Austin, you've been sending me emails or texts, haven't you, Austin? Let me see where you are here. See what we're talking about. Let's try to get Zay back up. Hold on, let's see. Hey, Austin, are you there? Oh, he lost connection. And Austin is just silent. He must be on a call. That's what I'm going to assume. Let's see. Zay's going to try it again. Let's see what happens. And there he is. Okay.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can. What's up?
There we go. So I said I was on I'm close, man. I sent over an email and they agreed to the terms, but I have to get the mortgage.
Send me the address. And
one. Okay.
Do you want to do it in the DMs, or is it? Are you confident that you got it?
Let's see.
Okay.
No, I'll send it to you.
Let's see. Perfect. Message request. Accept DM. There we go. Got it. San Antonio. That's a great place. Okay, let's check it out here. So what did you offer them?
20. I think I went too high, honestly. 20 down, and
oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I offered them too much, to be honest, but it's still under that 10%. I was going off that like below that 10% rule, but I think I offered too
Good,
much.
I like that.
Yeah.
We'll see. Let's see if it's don't beat yourself up so early in the process. I like doing that. That's my job, to beat you up. No fun if you they're behind.
Yeah.
Okay. So we don't offer them anything. Because why would we? They're behind. So here's what's cool about people that are behind. They're looking forward to just getting out of that $1,300 a month payment at 3.55%. This is good.
That's what they said.
So I bet they loved your deal. They're like, oh, you're going to give us money for something that we don't own? That's awesome.
Right.
I love it.
Right. I know.
Now I'm going to beat you up.
You should.
Just a little.
I deserve it. Absolutely.
I'm not gonna kick you. I'm just gonna punch you a little bit. The whole idea here, and people forget, like somebody that owes money and they're behind, just getting rid of that payment every month is such a blessing. Believe it or not. So we got to kind of focus on that. And so let's two. Then we're gonna have
my service.
coming in and out.
Service. Yeah, man.
No worries. Just hang tight with us. So actually, where you're lucky is it is nice, and it looks like they've kept it clean, and it's all those things. Okay, so have you talked to them about how far behind they are?
It's a VA too as well, so I don't think we have to do anything special.
No, but have you asked them how far behind they are? Because it's showing on PropStream that they owe something, but that's never up to date.
No, I have to. That's what I was. Well, that's what I was saying. I have to ask for their mortgage. I didn't get their mortgage statement yet. That's what I need to do next.
That's okay.
And then from there, I think I can probably walk them back on my offer. Like, oh, I didn't realize you owe this much.
Absolutely, 100%. You can get away with anything at that point. I want to hear more about this one because I love properties that are behind. It's favorite. So yeah, let's talk to them. Do you want to get them on the phone and just ask them right now?
Why not?
And the best thing you can ask them for is the login information for their mortgage company, because then we know exactly what's owed.
Okay. So ask for their mortgage, their login for the mortgage. And
just say it would really help us. We can see exactly how far behind. We're seeing on public record that they're a little bit behind on their payments, but we would love to be able to help unburden them from that payment every month. And so is that something that they'd be interested in?
Okay. One second. Gosh.
You dialing them?
I'm looking for. I'm trying to find their number. My bad.
Oh, here. Yeah, help you out.
I got.
It is.
I think I got it now.
You got it? Okay.
Yep, I got it now.
Ronnie, is that who you're calling?
Yep, Veronica.
Oh yeah.
283. How do I do this so you guys can hear? Just put it on speaker. Is that fine?
Yeah. Do you see where it says noise suppression? Oh, you don't see it. It's down by where video connected is on the bottom. There's like 5 lines, vertical lines that have a line through them, or maybe not. Do you see that? It's right above video, where that green button where it says video. Go above it to the right.
Oh, got you. Voice suppression.
Yeah, just click on that and turn off noise suppression. Perfect.
Can you hear it ringing?
Next Home Realty, this is Lisa. How can I help you?
Oh, is this Lisa? Is Veronica in by chance?
No, sir. She's in a conference at the moment. We have a message.
Sure. Do you? This is Isaiah. Let her know that I was calling about her property on. She'll know which property I'm referencing. But can you see? Do you know when she gets out of her conference by chance?
No, I really don't. There wasn't a set time.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll give a call back later. I appreciate Lisa. If you can just let her know, Isaiah.
Would you like to leave her number?
I'm sorry?
Would you like to leave your number?
Yes, sure. It's 916 709
Yes, sir.
4288.
4388?
Oh, no, 4288.
4288. Okay. I will give her this message when she's done.
All right. Thanks so much, Lisa. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Good day.
You too. Bye.
Okay, so there we go.
Yeah, she's on. Yeah. She's not available.
All right. Well, hey, I'm here tomorrow morning. I really want to hear more about it for sure. I'm going to write it down too, because that's got potential if they say yes to it.
Yeah, man, it does. Okay, so for me, action steps, I need to get their mortgage. And then what do you think would be a decent offer? Like, it has a good interest rate, VA loan.
Honestly, the best offer is to say, hey, we want to come in and we want to unburden you from that monthly payment, and we'll just take over. We'll just take over the responsibility of the payments for the mortgage. And we do this by putting it into a trust. You will put it into a trust.
Even with a VA, you would still want to put it into the trust?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
So a VA loan, the only thing with a VA loan is it's for veterans. Obviously, it's a situation where they will they get an entitlement that is really important to them. So I'm not sure how much their entitlement is. Some are greater than others. Did they tell you?
So I don't know what the entitlement is, but something tells me they're trying to get out of the property she mentioned. He has 3 properties. One in Puerto Rico, one in of course where it's at, and then another one I don't know the other location. So he might have already used up all his entitlements. So
okay, so he doesn't care.
Yeah. So it sounds like, I don't want to make an assumption.
That's a real stickler. Yeah, no problem. But what we do is we'll put it into a trust, and what happens too is sometimes that will come off, but it has to be the whole thing is we put it into a trust. He still has the mortgage in his name, so nothing changes there. You understand that, right?
Yeah, just 10% interest.
Yeah, so he owns 10% of the trust with none of the obligations. So he doesn't have any of the responsibilities. And at the end of when we satisfy everything, then he doesn't have any interest in the property anymore. It's just his 10% is his obligation to bring the loan to the. That's what he's offering to the whole situation.
And so with entitlements, I have one more question about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sure.
Do you guys ever do novation so that they still keep their entitlement?
A novation wouldn't
with the VA.
Jeff does novations. He's big into the novations. I'm not familiar enough with them to really talk about them. Shane, what do you know about novations?
I learned about them for the first time yesterday, to be honest.
Okay. We don't really know too much about novations, but I don't think that's going to have anything to do, because more of a novation is more of a situation where you're taking it off market. I don't think it has anything to do with the entitlement.
I think so. The way I understand novations is you would have it's extra. You have to jump through extra hoops, but they essentially they go to the lender and they try to qualify for the loan.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, I don't know, and where they basically they remove the whoever the VA person off the loan, and so they take over the loan, and the lender has to approve that person, and so they'll still be able to keep their entitlement. I just don't know what the likelihood of someone applying or if the lender will even approve them if it's a VA loan.
So in those, so when he's going to the next lender, the beauty of when we take over with the trust is they have a track record of us making those payments consistently. And usually it takes about 6 to 8 months of those consistent payments to satisfy a lender's curiosity of, wait a minute, you've got a mortgage, but who's paying that? And so you can show that, like, oh, see, for 6 months, for 12 months, they've been paying it consistently every year. I mean, every month. And so that is one way that, so it's kind of a misnomer to say it comes off their record. It's still there. It's just explainable when you're getting a new loan. That's kind of the whole deal with that.
Yeah, but
it doesn't come off the DTI, but it's
no, the DTI that's fine. I spoke to someone before and they said that's fine. Like they're not worried about the DTI; they're worried about the entitlement itself.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah,
I'm not familiar enough with it to even touch that.
Yeah.
And so you don't want to make any promises one way or the other until you absolutely 100% find out.
Yeah. So I've been avoiding those for sure.
Good, smart.
Yeah. All right, I appreciate it. Thanks, Trent.
Okay.
I appreciate
Absolutely. Take it easy.
You too.
Okay, Austin, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, Trent?
What's up?
Sorry, man, you caught me at the checkout line at Lowe's.
Oh, well, geez. It's the last thing
be the
you wanna do.
inconvenience.
Yeah, it's part of work. I'm gonna try to keep the camera off just so the service kind of stays stable in case it lags out like last time.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I get it.
So I know you want to crunch numbers on this New York property, and I also sent another one to Shane for him to kind of look at and see what y'all think about that one. That one's a sub 2.
Okay, here, I'm going to send this one to you, Shane. So let's do this one first. We're going to just do one of them and then let Richard get on here because he had a very successful evening last night and he's feeling a little under the weather. I hope you're not talking to me because you're on mute, Richard. There we go.
I'm setting up a WAP live stream at the same time. It's the first time we've done it.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll do your thing, and we're going to look at the property real quick. Oh, who are you with?
That's Maddie. She's
Maddie. Trent, how are you?
It's Maddie.
Thanks for all your help.
It's
She's awesome. I know she's been awesome. Okay. Do your thing, and I'm going to work on Austin's thing real quick. So. Okay, so Austin, the New York one, right?
Yep.
Shane, did you get it?
Just running it right now.
Running it.
And there is one adjustment. I know when we first talked, I said there are 3 units, all 1 bed, 1 bath.
Yeah.
One of them is a 2 bed, 1 bath, and the rest are 1-1.
That's a good adjustment. We like that.
Are you muted right now?
Okay, let's see.
There was another tab where
Why doesn't it come up on
positive opportunity?
So there's one that's a number 39 too. What do you know what the difference is, Austin?
Say that again. 39.
There's one that says number 30, like it's the 37, but then the address and then number 39. I don't know what that one is.
I'm not 100% sure on that either.
There's not 2 properties there, right?
No, it's all 1.
Okay. I'm gonna look at it and see. Because one says it's 100,000. I think that might be a piece of land. Nope, I don't know.
So there's 3 separate living areas here, it says, with its own kitchen and bathroom.
Yep.
So it's a triplex. It's a little something we call a triplex.
Oh, I didn't know it was a triplex. I thought it was a single family.
A triplex, threeplex,
Oh,
whatever you want to call it.
You have 3 kitchens, this house. Just razzing you. Okay, so it's all good. And remind me what you offered him.
He had it for 160, and I got him down to 91, 250.
You're delicious. Let's see what happens here. Let's hope
He needed money really fast to buy into crypto, is what he said.
Oh, hello. That's
XRP is what he's like. He's putting all of his money in XRP. I'm like, all right, I'll make a deal with you. Let's do it.
So it cash flows pretty well. Cash flows really well.
Yeah, and there's Airbnbs in the area. Like it's like I was saying earlier, it's around mountains. It's next to a lake. I mean, it's perfect for summertime, wintertime, all year long.
Perfect. Yeah, I don't know what I.
The only the downside to it, it needs a good bit of work. But like I said, if you have the right connections, I believe you can get that thing looking great. 70K.
Well, even that, I mean,
Harry Gold says you can do a whole house for 50K. So, I mean,
right, and it's livable as it sits right now. So.
I'm saying, yeah, that's as an Airbnb too. People. Oh, I remember this one. Okay, it's got the whole side panel that's off. Yeah, that needs some help.
A little bit of vinyl side.
So I have it after pro forma, after the renovations. It's running about 3720 cash flow a month, which is huge.
Great. And you got it for how much again?
91, 250.
Beauty.
And so what he's doing is during while we close it, he owes 32K in taxes. So whenever we submit the money, I guess he'll pay that off, and then he's just going to walk away with 60K.
Okay, so
he's at 28, so it's even better than that.
It's a really good opportunity. The downfall is like the location and just finding buyers, in that location.
No, but that's fun. Okay, and you got it into my girls, right?
Yes,
that's what you said. Perfect.
Yeah, it's already dispoed and everything. I signed the DocuSign this morning. Like, remember I told you I was going to let you slide this time?
Yeah, thank you for letting me slide. It's so good to me. All right, perfect. So they've got it and they're doing it, and you're good.
Awesome. And then also, like I said, I had the other sub 2. I have another sub 2 that I'm trying to get a hold back to the realtor, and Garrett said it's a great deal. He wants to help close on it, but there's another one that I sent to Shane. Like I said,
okay.
I sent him all the information on it. It's in Lake Charles, Louisiana, so it's a great Airbnb spot. Dude, this house has a home gym in it, a generac generator, turnkey, 100%. It's beautiful.
Great.
And like I said, the only thing is on Batchley's, it doesn't say the estimated payment, but I mean we can kind of figure that out a roundabout. But just look at it and tell me if it's something worth going for, and then I can call the sellers back. There's no agent involved either. The wife she's the agent.
Perfect. Okay, good. Okay, we'll do all that, and we'll let Richard take over.
Cool beans. Appreciate you, brother.
Okay, buddy. Take care.